Hey guys, Sendrith here. Welcome, welcome. We're doing Upper Dogs in Velks in a random pug group PvP instance. Had an interesting time getting up here. I think a monk tried to train us, and we're just like, alright, we'll just kill all this. Love having an enchanter, man. But, yeah, I thought I'd record because it's Upper Dogs. Wasn't expecting to get into this. We got a bard here, who's not so high of a level. As you can see, he's getting his butt kicked right now. But I'm hoping to heal him up with Celestial Healing. He's trying to charm. But I think he's going to be too low because he's blue to me, or he's equal to me. He's conning white. I don't know why he's got a blue target circle. Alright. We've got some rockin' tanks and a pretty stellar enchanter helping to stun this bard pet here. He was doing alright for a hot minute. Looks like we're having a little bit of a squabble in the group here, with the bard charming breaking, and of course everyone's got their opinions. There we go. Trying to help. There we go. The enchanter's got it. That'll do. Yeah, easy peasy group. So I'm doing a little bit of an experiment here. I've got my AA XP window open because I'm putting all my points into AA, because I believe I heard somewhere that if you're killing mobs within 5 levels of your current level, it gives a much better hit to experience for AAs. Somehow. So that's why a lot of people are trying to help this enchanter real quick. And also we're coming up on full mana, so I've had Sound of Force up instead of my normal just straight DPS nuke, because I'd like to have an extra stun for the healers, but I don't want to sacrifice an extra spell gem to have an extra stun and also have a nuke, so I'm like, well, happy medium. Sound of Force does 220 DPS in addition to its stun, so it's probably a good one to use. But I don't know. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a nice long stun, so it also does some significant damage mitigation, but it looks like the cooldown on it is just too long. So I think I might have to drop it in favor of a nuke. Because the KI we got going on is just too strong, my friends. It's too strong. Are we going to pull off a nuke before this guy dies? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Boom. Just in time. KI is just so OP. You know, a friend and I were talking, Alo, new buddy of mine, been playing with quite a bit. And we're almost like, the whole KI thing. Oh, I don't have enough drink. Even without any drink, I'm still kicking arse. I'm gonna drop the group heal and get an abundant drink up and start summoning myself something to drink. What was I gonna say? Sorry, it's like 1:30 a.m. right now on a Friday night after a long week of work, so be expecting the old brain farts to be happening. I'm gonna stun this guy just because he's a healer and he's almost dead. So throwing some interruption there. There we go. But yeah, we're almost 20% into our first AA, and I feel like we kind of just started. Looks like our pot dropped, but if we're doing AA, I think we don't need the pots. They don't work for AA anyway. So let's hit this guy with a nuke. Let's get ourselves something to drink. 2 casts of that ought to do it, really. But I'm gonna do a third just in case. Got the mana anyway. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I think we actually managed to kill the entire upper dogs, and now we're waiting for respawns. That's pretty baller. So for those of you who don't know, the PvP instances have a longer respawn. Looks like we're pulling crystalline gargoyles now. I think it's 20 or 22 minutes, something like that. Oh, he resisted a good portion of that. They usually do, though. That's the thing about these guys. Classic's blowing my mind with his Beast Lord, you know. I was starting to... Before, Classic had a level 50 Wizard, and he had his, you know, max level Necro. Like, long before I was anywhere near him on anything, I'm like, dang, dude, this guy is just way ahead of me. And then I was starting to feel like I'm ahead of him now, because he's just got the 160 Necro and the 150 Wizard, right? And then he's, you know, he's got like his Ranger and stuff, and of course, that's because he sank a lot of his time into a self-found, hardcore, solo Beast Lord that died. He got him up to, I think it was 57 or something. So I was like, well, I got a 60 Enchanter, and I've got a 52 Cleric, and I've got a 50 Ranger, so I guess I'm kind of ahead of him on the, you know, character count thing. Then he goes and starts a Beast Lord, and in 1 month, he's 57 now. I don't know. That was the last time I talked to him. He could be 60 by now. Oh, and you keep talking long enough, you finally find your way back on track. My friend and I were talking about how KEI just kind of... Yeah, it's so awesome to have so much mana regen, but at the same time, it takes... Every time they do something like that, it takes a little bit out of the game. And that's why, you know... That's why people love classic Everquest versus, you know, expansions like Luckland, because, yeah, they add all this cool stuff, but in a sense, the cool stuff that's so powerful, it also is killing the game. So it's got to be balanced, and I'm not saying the game is dead or I'm not having fun. It's cool, but for example, like I'm level 53. When I was level 52, I was doing a Velks entrance group, right? Ooh, a yellow con crystal gargoyle. I was doing Velks entrance, and I was getting 43% an hour with the zone bonus and the XP pot at Velks entrance, and it wasn't even that rockin' of a group. Like, this group's much better. That group wasn't even that, like, stellar, you know? And to be in their 50s, getting that much, you know what I mean? It's a little bit like, you know, I mean, I'm happy. I'm very happy because I don't have the time to grind to 60 the old way, like I did on Miana. And now I'm like, well, maybe I will get to 60. Because I was thinking, Miana's going to be the 60, and Sendrith maybe 56, and that's it, just to get the 96% res. But now, with the way XP flows, I'm thinking, why not go to 60? Alright, we got 20% of an AA. I'm not sure if it's really much better. I shared this idea with Alo, and he was saying, well, you know, I saw a big discussion about this in general chat, and the consensus seemed to be it's better to just get to 60. For whatever reason. I don't know if the XP boost to mobs within 5 levels of you on AAs only counts for when you're 60 or whatnot, but that's what he said. I'm still going to give it a try here for a little bit longer before I switch to just normal XP. See how it is. He's casting. Gonna interrupt that. Oh, I think our friend Avina here is a paladin. Oh. That's why you save your stun for the enchanter pet. Instead of using it on healers. I guess that's why you have an extra stun, is what I should say. And I have a gem slot that's just sitting empty here, so I am going to pull up my Sound of Force stun. I'm going to try to use that first off on target mobs, and save my no damage stun for others. For those who might not know, because there might be some people who don't know, I ran into somebody the other day who didn't know, and they were grateful that I informed them of this. If you use the cleric's base stun, like the first stun the clerics get, it does no damage. It does not break mess, so it's the best stun to use when you're helping out an enchanter, because you get it. You see them getting a charm break. They're trying to stun and you know, stun and mess their pet, right? And the thing about that is, if you're using a damage stun and you're just a little later or the timing's off, they could have just messed that pet and then you break that mess with your stun. And they start to try to recharm and go through that process. And you just messed it up, you know? So keep in mind that that base stun is the best one to use, because then you can hit that enchanter pet anytime in the process. As soon as you can get it targeted, just throw that stun over there. It's going to help them hopefully pull off their own stun, at which point they'll have control of the mob. But if you happen to be too late and they already have it mezzed, no worries. It's not going to do anything to break that mezz. You know what I mean? Boom. Landon stuns like a boss on these guys. I should be casting another stun because he is a priest. Now I'm just using both stuns on the pets. I mean on the mobs. Pet breaks are few and far enough between that I don't think I have to completely hold off on using my stun. These freaking tanks, man, they never need to be healed. It blows my mind. Yeah, AA XP does not seem that much incredibly better than it would have otherwise been. So I think I'm just going to push to get the cleric up on normal levels. I'm going to use an XP pot, because it seems to be hard to get a group at lower levels, even though, as you can see, I'm more than capable of handling everything. People just, sometimes they will not invite you because you're too low. And by sometimes I mean often. I think I probably only got accepted into this group because I mentioned the fact that I do have KAI at the moment. Although now it's only got an hour and 44 minutes. Which sounds like a good time to call it anyway. It'd be about 3. I really shouldn't even be playing right now, but I got an hour nap in. There's a prophet, so I'm going to hit him with the stun just right now. I'm too lazy to try to pay attention to when exactly they're casting. Now I'm trying to get close and see it. I'm looking for it. There it is. I interrupted that one. Yeah, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy, Sendrith. Alright, let's see what the XP per hour gets up to. But I think it's going to take a while for it to be an accurate assessment, because we've been in the zone playing for a while and no XP going to the traditional XP meter. And I think all that time is factored into the per hour calculations, unless they somehow offset for that. Some sort of reset. Oh, he pulled off a CH. My bad. Here, I'm going to interrupt this one. There. I was ready that time. Alright, so we gotta keep an eye on these priests, because they are capable of healing up, and they're probably gonna start to do it right about now. He's below 50. I imagine any second now he's gonna try to... I'm just gonna stun him now, because he's almost dead. There we go. You receive a 50% XP bonus, XP potion. You gain party experience with a bonus. So I'm getting double bonuses because... Yeah, I just went... Last time I looked, I was at 58%, now I'm at 60% XP. So it's telling me 15% an hour, but I think that's way off. I think I'm at least 50%. That's what I think. Uh-oh. This awesome tank we got going has to go get his kid from school in a minute. Alright, we can lay off a little bit. We're down to 70 mana, which is, we're probably good, but it's always nice to say. It's always nice to save a pool. And now that our bomb tank here is leaving, I don't know, I might be burning more mana on heals now. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, XP is flying. I hear 54 is a, well, I don't just hear, I've leveled clerics before, but I'm trying to remember. 54, I think, is when you get your special cleric pet. That's kind of interesting, but not really useful. Apparently there's a trick with that cleric pet, because it's a summoned pet that only lasts for the duration of the target mob, but apparently there's a way, if the group is chain pulling, there is a way to transfer the pet to the next mob, kind of thing. Oh, we got Charm Break. Let's help with that. There we go. I think I did pretty good there. Let's hit the enchanter with a celestial healing. There we go. I think I did pretty good on that. I was on top of that stun. Yeah, this tank is taking far more of a beating. Oh, she's actually a halfling now? I could have sworn she was taller. She's probably using the Dark Elf mask. Yeah, so I'm going to have to be healing this tank, unlike the last one. Which I think he probably had KEI and was probably spamming life tap. And when SKs do that, man, they just... nothing takes them down. Alright, it's time for a complete heal right now. Alright, this guy's a prophet, so we're getting ready to sound to force him. Just gonna do it now. We're gonna stun this one. Another enchanter break. See, now we're down to 50 mana, and it's getting a little more dicey. Getting a little more dicey. Oh, fuck, he healed. Alright, we gotta be on top of this baby. This guy's nuking, I'm just not stunning this nuke here. I'm just waiting for that heal, and I'm gonna hit him with a long stun. There it is. Boom. Interrupted. And 220 points of damage. I think that's an 8-second stun, so that pretty much finishes the job right there. Okay. Yeah, we're at 63%, so even since improved Invisira's first undead, I'll take that. I bought that before. Blast of Poison, Shaman 44. My Shaman can use that. A couple spells here, just if we want to roll or something, let me know. I think that Blast of Poison will be good. My Shaman's 41, so that's a 44 spell. for him. It's pretty cool. Let's see what's on this guy. Just blocks of Velium. Okay. We had the whole place cleared before, but now we're having to resplit because we're falling behind. That SK tank was very helpful. Now Kobolds here, for those of you who've never done this camp before, Ice Paw Kobolds, when they don't say a title, they could be basically anything. They could be a warrior, they could be a healer, so you gotta watch out on all of them. So I gotta get up there, and when they get around 50, you gotta look for those heal hands, the sparkles. Look for them sparkles. And then be ready to interrupt. Looks like this guy's no sparkles. And I'll save my mana. I'm getting back up there. I'm at 76% again, but things can go south pretty quick, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Almost aggroed an ad there. Now, from what I understand about the XP bonuses on this server, we really want to fill that 6th spot because it's basically free. There's a boost to the XP that covers the entire loss of that spot. And you just kill faster with 6. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought another guy was leaving, but he's just apologizing for a quick AFK, and then wondering if we had found a rep yet. Why is our bard? Yeah. What happened to Snare? Let's see if I got any friendos on. Nope, it's just me right now. Alright, well, while this guy's above 50%, let's take advantage of this time to hit him with a nuke. He won't be healing at all yet. And now we get in close and we see if he tries to heal. He appears to be a caster of some sort. Unless that was just him getting casted upon. It's hard to tell. I feel like these ice paw the paws were something. I also feel like we're overdue for a charm break. This tank is doing a kick-ass job, I gotta say. At first I was like, uh-oh, but look, I haven't even, I think I CH'd her once so far since the other tank left. There's the charm break, I called it. We got a ranger incoming. That'll be nice. Hopefully they have the AAs that allow them to do their huge hits. And you know, it's really making me think it's time to level a ranger myself. I mean, level up Marrow. Level a ranger like I didn't already have one. He's my main on this server for like the longest time. Alright, let's hit her with a complete heal now. So it hopefully lands just after this mob dies, but before the next one. And perfect. Alright, mana's back down. Oh, we got hit by incapacitate. I'm like, how am I encumbered right now? I'm not even looting anything. I have been incapacitated. And this is it, guys. This is the way you do it. Oh, the sound levels are good. I think they're all right. Maybe a little quiet, but I think that's better, because these sounds are incredibly repetitive anyway. Uh-oh. She's getting beat on again. It's like Symbol's only got 9 minutes left. Is that an ad that we have? It is. I do believe. There we go. Enchanter got on it. 3 minutes left on incapacitate. That's harsh. Luckily I got J-Boots working still for 10 more minutes. How do I have J-Boots? Oh, because this zone allows you to J-Boots. I forgot it counts as outdoor. I don't know if that's the same on P99 or live or anywhere else, but it is on this server, an outdoor zone. Alright, let's get close, so if this guy does try to heal, we can hit him. It looks like he's not. Dang, KI is so cool. Man, it just gets right back up there. We're gonna have another complete heal coming up pretty soon, though. So we're definitely not nuking as much, but let's be honest. Our nukes are nothing to write home about anyway. Did I hear some arrows? I thought I saw some arrows. Alright, getting ready for that complete heal. Oh wait, this is a prophet. Okay, he's getting into heal range. I'm just gonna hit him now to be safe. I interrupted something, I'm not sure what. Got my next stun ready. He's trying to heal again. And got him again. Between me and what I still am not certain, but I believe is the Paladin. Huavina. Yep, 60 Paladin. Between the two of us, I think we got the stuns to handle the situation. Just gonna throw a nuke on this champion here. We're up to 80% mana. Can afford it. Nuking for 516. It's almost time for another CH, but I think the way her HP has not been moving, I think I can wait another mob or two. %. So, like, how long have I been recording? 28 minutes. And we've gone from 58 to 71, and there was a portion of that 28 minutes where I was funneling all my stuff to AA points. Let's do a Sound of Force. We're not close enough to see if he's casting. This'll stun him long enough anyway, because he's going down so fast. Incapacitate's finally wearing off. Ooh, a priest. Okay, we better be ready on this one, boys. Big stun's down. But we still got the little. Paladin is somehow gaining mana here. There we go. We stunned him there. I'm just gonna hit him with another one just to make sure he resisted it. Okay. Well, we got him anyway. Alright. Paladin's doing a good job of not needing heals. Yeah, so aside from the KI thing, making it feel a little too easy, and all the XP boosts, that's not really my thing. I think what also kind of deadens this world a little bit is the way that you can be ported to the Nexus, and then from the Nexus get anywhere, and get to the Bazaar. And when I was watching Classic Everquest's lore video on Kunark, I don't know, it felt to me like It felt to me like the Nexus was not supposed to be somewhere you could just, that any druid or wizard could just port to. It felt like it was more the kind of place where you had to use the scions or whatever they're called, however you pronounce it. Oh shit. Huh. I just screwed up. Paladin had to lay on hands. Darn it. Trying to play it too close to the chest there. It's one of my favorite mini games, is well-timed complete heals. However, she went from like 23% to like 6% so fast. And now I've got a slightly salty tank. Attitude is not good, but hey, you get what you deserve, I guess, right? You get what you deserve. And you learn. And he had a good point. Or she, I don't know. Let's just go with she, because the character is a she. This is a PvP zone, so it's best to just keep the tank topped off, so there's no opportunity for someone to jump us. Put an early end to our shenanigans here. But XP is just, now my XP meter says 58%, and it feels like it must have like released whatever. It must have like a window of like 30 minutes that it's calculating from, and I feel like it's probably accurate now, but it could be even better than this, honestly. It's gonna be hard to lead this group when it comes time to put the head down. This is excellent XP. I don't even have my 54 spells on me, unfortunately. Or 55 too. I mean, we could go to 55 easy tonight. Dang, it's crazy. Okay, now the Ranger's here. DPS, he's a 60 Ranger. And his Hunter, Shoulder, McGavin. I don't know what the Hunter means. But he could be doing some heavy DPS. That's what I suspect. Holy crap, I think that's exactly what he's doing. Holy mackerel. Oh shit. We're in for it now, boys. We are in for it now. What kind of stun did the Paladin just hit that freaking Kobold with? Dang, man, this is ridiculous. This DPS is crazy. Dude, I totally gotta get my ranger leveled. Damn. Hunter Shooter McGavin. That's a nod to Shooter McGavin. Speaking of which, I haven't watched the new Happy Gilmore yet. I kind of semi wanted to, and then I just forgot about it. I wonder if it's any good. Let's get on top of this prophet. Sound of Force right now. Just get an early start. He resisted. Stun. Resisted. Oh my goodness gracious. A resisty boy. Oh my gosh, this ranger has 71 AAs at the moment, he says. What the hell? We're at 66% XP an hour on the meter, boys. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. At level 53, 66% an hour. Bro. Bro. We're almost to the point where we can probably get Sendrith down to the King Camp in Seb and hopefully get him. This is my plan now for Sendrith. Get him a fungi staff and tunic from the King, and then I can park him in Lower Guck. Of course, he's going to be almost too high for that to be an option anymore at this rate. But I can park him in Lower Guck, and he can solo there, mana stone back mana, and fungi staff his way back up rather nicely. We're getting to the point where we just got too much mana. I gotta use both of these. Both my damage stun and my nuke. And I gotta use them quick. Oh shit. I just stunned myself. Wonderful. I don't know how I ended up targeting myself there. That was so weird. Because it was like a tab target situation. It has something to do with the mouse. Like when I hold it to drag the camera and release. So if anyone knows any more about the, oh, I hope I'm not getting sick. If anyone knows any more about the way the AAs work, if it's, oh, he's healing and I'm not casting a nuke. Oh, jeez. Stun. About how the AAs work with the 5 level thing. Is there a boost when there's a only 5 level difference? Do let me know. Gonna hit this prophet with a nice Sound of Force. Boom. I'm pretty sure he's done so now. He accidentally hit the enchanter pet. And then he got aggro because it's PvP. Gosh, my throat is not sounding good. I feel fine, but now I'm wondering. Every time the hunter is getting the pet pissed off now, it seems like. Should probably find a different angle, but any other angle puts him in some potential enemy spawns. Oh, he's gonna get in there and melee. Okay. Boo. It's probably still decent DPS. Man, this group is ripping. This group is ripping. This is probably not a good idea. Let's try a Sound of Force. It'll mitigate damage as well. There we go. It feels like Retribution, my nuke, gets resisted a lot more than my stuns. Let's try it out. Because we got enough ads here. There we go, it landed. Help a little bit. Get down the first one so we can quickly get onto the second one. And just because I'm already in the negative with our paladin here, I'm gonna start CHing at like 35%. Just to earn her confidence back here. And brings me down to 63% mana. I think I still will throw a nuke in on this gargoyle. It's always nice to help speed up the kills, especially when, oh, all the buffs are dropping here. Okay, we gotta rebuff. Everybody needs symbol again. Okay. Starting with the tank. And the enchanter. Enchanter first, it looks like. Dang. Looks like the tank didn't need my symbol. Interesting. I think she did earlier, so I don't know what changed. But I could use my own symbol here, but bringing ourselves down to dangerous mana waters here. An hour and 14 left on KEI. At which point we'll still be able to get a Clarity 2 from the Enchanter at least. So it's not that bad. Let's also symbol the Bard because it's at my level, a little lower. So if anything does happen, a little extra time to help out would be nice. So this is a caster we got coming in. So we are going to try to make sure we help interrupt the cast. There we go. "73% per hour" is what the meter says now. It just keeps going up and up. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, it feels like, you know, I know it would be incredibly inconvenient and we would all bitch about it if it were the case. Especially now that we're used to being able to port to the Nexus and anywhere we want. But it feels like the traveling to Luckland, between Luckland and our planet, not continent, but planet, it really feels like it should be limited to the Scions, and that would add like some weight to the world. You know, kind of like how corpse runs add weight, and XP loss adds weight. And I know those things are negatives. They're painful, but you really can't overestimate how much those negative things contribute to just the entire atmosphere of the entire game. They really do. And I feel like with everyone just going Nexus, getting KEI, you know, then going back out to the world in like 2 or 3 minutes, no problem. I don't know, it just feels a little too cheap. That's what I want to say. A little too easy. And now everybody's got KI. Nobody goes out without KI anymore. They all just sit in the Nexus, wait for a KI, and then get ported somewhere. And it would be different if you couldn't get to the Nexus except going through the NPCs at the certain wizard spires. I think most people probably feel the way I do. They're like, yeah, I agree. I think you're right. However, don't take away my ports to the Nexus, right? That's about how I feel about it, even though I'm saying this. Alright. Tank's down to 42% HP. Which really ain't bad, but I'm getting ready to heal up here. We're also getting ready to do a heroic bond. There we go, she's at 33. Hopefully I did it early enough for her not to feel too put off. Still think it's too early, but like she said, might as well keep it topped off on in a PvP zone. 94%, we're about to ding level 54. It's crazy. So we're gonna let the tank get a heroic bond's gonna drop in 4 minutes. And we're hoping that the tank actually loses some HP because in the next couple minutes, which she has, so that way when I do recast it, it serves as a heal. Spells are dropping like crazy here. It's ridiculous. Is that not the pet? What's going on? Looked like the pet was fighting. Oh, the polar was started beating on the pet. Jeez, oh my god, Shoulder scores a critical hit of 916 damage. That mob just like went down so fast. It's ridiculous. We're still trying to recover after symboling so many group members, including ourselves. But I feel like this is a good time to throw out the HP, just get it over with. And then we're going to pull up our Shield of Words. I don't want to bother people by asking if they already have it. However, it's an expensive spell. Here we have another prophet. Looks like he's casting something, so let's get in on that with the stun. Looks like he's casting something again. Okay, we're at 41 mana, so we're not gonna really try Shield of Words until well, we might hit the tank, and then we'll wait on the others. Let's hit the tank now, because that's all damage mitigation. Let's see if she even needs it, though. Yep, she did. Okay. Oh, looks like we got... Oh, that's just a nice pull. Nice job on the chain pulling here. Very happy about that. This kill should ding us, I think. Let's contribute to it then. Let's see if we hear the sound or not. Ready? Oh, looks like we need another one. .924 AGI 3. It's a trash weapon, but we can give it to a enchanter pet. Enticement of flame. Wow, we're clearing the camp and the gargoyles behind the camp, and ended up with downtime. Circle of Awakening Lands. Oh my god, dude. Spells just dropping like mad. CE group, Castle Entrance group left. So now I know where Castle Entrance is. It's right through here. Alright. Still a bit low on mana, actually. But we're gonna hit the enchanter up with a Shield of Words. And then ourselves. And then we can get it off the bar here. Alright, the tank needs a heal now. She's at 30%. Hopefully I wasn't so late that she's gonna worry. 23. Got her. Alright. And the polar also needed a heal. So now we're down to 25%. But we're all rebuffed. So we should be good to chill for a while. Just doing the occasional stun and recover all this mana here. Get our pool back up. You know, I used to come up here with a friend of mine, my first time here, and spent a good deal of time here at that time. My first time here was with Zem, a friend I played with a lot on P99, an enchanter cleric duo, me being cleric, obviously. Smolder. Oh my goodness, this guy's just got cool weapons galore. Why am I getting hit? What did I do? XP per hour has dropped to 68. I think it might be because we had that that downtime for a little while. Oh, wow, it's actually getting close to 3 o'clock. This group could do with any healer, I think. So I'm gonna start looking for a rep. this is the kind of group that makes you just want to pull an all-nighter, you know? But I can't afford to do that. Wow, what great XP this has been. I still feel like I just started, and I've been recording for an hour. We were here just maybe 5 or 10 minutes before that, but then there was also the fight up. So I have been playing quite a bit. Looks like we got 3 dogs somehow. So I gotta be ready on this one. Tank might need a CH a bit faster than usual. Nope, okay. Enchanter's on it, very nice. Puller got down a little bit. I'm gonna top them off. Cool, Shaman LFG. There's a 60 Shaman in the Nexus. Alright, things are getting a little dicey here. Okay. Enchanter's taking a beating. As well as the Polar again. That probably would have been a good situation to use a group heal, but not quite worth it. We're having trouble getting our mana back now. Oh, the XP probably took a dip because we're in level 54 now. That's probably what it is. What I think I'm gonna do is when I'm done, I'm just gonna camp right outside of here. Just on the off chance that... Can you camp out in these PvP instances? I'm not sure. But on the off chance I take a look in and they could use me. This is a freaking beautiful grind. Great XP. Spells just keep dropping, dude. Like every mob, it feels like. Whoa, that's a big pull. Shudder's taking quite the beating. I'm ready to CH him. Oh, he's healing himself. Okay. It's not necessary. Enchanter Pet is also getting to work. I'll just let them know that I am in fact paying attention. Move my butt over a little bit. He's getting chunked down a little bit. Don't remember if I did or did not symbol shoulder. I think maybe I did not. He keeps healing himself, so I'm just gonna send him a message, be like, hey bro, chill, I got you. And then I gotta check my spell tracker. Did I symbol shoulder? I did not. Okay, figures. Tank goes AFK, and the guy that reps him is the one guy in the group that I did not symbol yet. it didn't take hold anyway. Okay. That's just the cherry on top. Level 54. Actually, I should gate out because I should be going to get some spells. Oh, our real tank's back, so that means I can hit our puller with a little healing. Shimmering Terrahide Cloak? I just bought one of those thinking it was I needed a shoulder item, but I was thinking I needed a back item, and it was a shoulder item that I needed. So I actually vendored it. But it's a good item. I should have kept it. I was just tired of trying to deal with stuff. My cloak does strength 3, HP 18. But I'm gonna let that bard have it, because I just vendored one. I got a 77. There we go. I vendored one and that I bought. Only a slight loss, that's why I vendored it. I paid 50 for it, and I saw that the vendor would buy it for like 43, and I was like, well, turned out I didn't really want it, and then here we go, so. There we go, got an increase in HP there. That'll be good. Why am I stuck? I can't move here? Oh, I've been hit by some sort of snare. Oh, it's the bard snare. Does that affect everybody? Looks like enough of us are leaving where we're gonna work back to the entrance. Announced the puller. Like, didn't even ask. It's just like, since this many of us are leaving, this is what we're gonna do. So I think I won't pop another pot. But we got 10% into level 54. It says XP is still 50% an hour, which is ridiculous. All thanks to this hunter. This is crazy DPS. What I need to do is get Marrow up to like 51. No, you gotta be like a certain level to get those kinds of AAs anyway. I was thinking just like, don't even worry about 60. Just get that DPS somehow on Marrow. But you kinda need to be 60, I think, to do that. Oh, I see. I'm getting hit by the ranger arrows sometimes. That's what's happening. Finally recovered mana. Looks like Shodur went AFK. He's our DPS carry. Didn't announce it. He's just standing there doing nothing. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these spells. I'm still a little miffed how that Bard snare hit me. Oh, he must have had me targeted because I traded with him. That's why. Okay. It's a profit, nuke, and then immediately into a stun. Which did in fact interrupt some sort of casting. Which is cool. Oof. Wow, what awesomeness. 2 levels in 2 days. I got to 53 just yesterday. Now I hit 54. Gonna complete heal the tank now. Sometimes these profits do some big chunks somehow. What an item that does drop here that I'd love to get on the cleric here is a Cobalt Jester Crown. First of all, I'm using Crown of Leaves, which is practically, it's just 5 whiz and 1 AC. It's practically nothing. In fact, a lot of the gear on this character is really subpar. And that would do a plus 30 charisma, which would be huge, because right now my charisma is 85. Bring it up to above 100. Which would make it really, it would really help with, what's it called? Pacifications. Or, it should. I feel like Pacify is another thing about the server that I feel like is a little too easy, I should say. Like, I've been duoing with my friend and Seb. Even going down to like King. And doing ABC area, and literally not even a normal resist, much less a critical resist on any Pacify except for one on some mushrooms. And hours, after hours of playing, so I'm not sure how much I actually even need the charisma on this particular server. Oh, he just straight flat out resisted my nuke, and he's going for a heal. He resisted my nuke stun, I meant to say, and then he also resisted my other stun, and he pulled the heal off. Alright, we got him with that stun. We're gonna look for the sparklies, because he's probably gonna try it again. Well, I think we got him this time. Bard got beat up a little bit. Let's toss him some HP. Looks like Celestial Healing is a bit overkill for that Bard. Not by much, though. I like how most of the group is silent about the whole idea of working down. Because they're like not sure they want to leave. Yeah, the tank's like, no reason to work down. You just drop from safe hall. Yeah, it's like, bro. The ranger's like, yeah, that's fine. He knew. He could smell it. He could smell the other people were like, we don't want to leave. So that's my cue to find a rep. Oh, they think he's got a cleric coming. Alright, cool. They're working on getting a KEI. Of course, can't go anywhere without a fucking KEI, like I was just saying. Looks like the enchanters on their way out. So we're gonna slow down a bit here, but now enchanters aren't the only game in town for DPS. What's that? Shodar with a little celestial healing. I wonder if we're even going to continue, or if we're just gonna sit and wait. Because what we got now is a bard, a ranger, and a paladin. So I guess the bard's got slows, right? So I gotta be more on top of the stuns here. Because we're gonna be slower DPS and less stuns. No more enchanter stuns. Although the paladin's got stuns for days. There's a resist. No more Tash too, so that's not good. And another resist. Oh god. And another he's resisting all of my attempts to stun him. What a mega douche. Oh god, there he goes. And he resisted that stun too. It looks like without the Tash, I can hardly do anything to these casters. %17% into 54. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy to even think, like. It's ridiculous. Do you know how long it took to do 54 on Rihanna, the enchanter? You know, who can like solo the best. This is just so much faster and easier than it used to be. It can't just be the XP bonuses. I feel like they must have tweaked something else to make it this easy. It's probably a combination of the group XP bonuses plus the hot zone XP bonuses plus the PvP zone XP bonuses plus the pot, which is now gone, and I'm not going to bump another one because I got some maintenance to do. Speaking of which, let's see what new spells that we don't have that we need to go get. pqdi.cc spells cleric quick list. Let's see what we unlock here at this level, and let's heal up the bard. Alright, let's scroll down to 54. Alright, we get a new symbol. Symbol of Marzen. That's a big one. Reckoning, new nuke. Alright. Up in that DPS to 6 something, 640 to 700 eventually. And Unswerving Hammer of Faith, there's the pet I was talking about. Mark of Retribution, our reverse damage shield, and remove Greater Curse. Never used it, probably never will. Oh, he's getting healed. Cool, new nuke. New symbol. Mark of Retribution, reverse type damage shield. That'll be fun. In a group like this, where we had like 2 rangers and a bard just swinging away, I'd probably put it up on the occasional mob when they're low on HP. Just like let them get their own HP that way, you know? Paladins are so cool, man. You can lull, soothe, and stuff. Alright, we got a prophet here, so we gotta be on the ball, even though he's probably gonna resist everything anyway. He's casting something, so I'm gonna stun him now. And fail, of course. He's casting something else. Looks like a dispel, then trying to stun, and fail. Alright. Sound of Force is a long cooldown. It's not ready yet, but my little stun is. He's entering healing range. Here he goes. He's trying to heal. We got him with that one, but I think he was already stunned at that point. We got another Sound of Force ready. Hitting him with that. Got him. And now we're going to hit him with a nuke to hopefully finish him off before he even has the ability to try to do it again. He's trying it again. We got him with another stun. He's done, Zos. Oof. See, that's kind of more rewarding when it's a little harder, you know? Instead of just a grind fest. Anyway, guys, this group is kind of petering out. It's getting a little more interesting now that we're just 4 of us. 54 Bard, 54 Cleric, 60 Ranger, and 60 Paladin. Oh, I didn't realize symbol had dropped. Alright, she's getting beat up pretty bad. Doing early CH here, because these prophets are scary. They can do a lot of damage seemingly out of nowhere. It's like they don't even cast, and it's more damage than a hit. And I don't know if they have some sort of proccing mechanism or something. Let's go for another heal. We gotta interrupt this. Oh shit. He resisted both my stuns. Oh god. Oh god. He's going for another heal. He didn't pull off the first one, fortunately. There, I got him. Oof. He's going for another one. Oh god. Got him. Oof. That was close. That was close. Uh-oh. Got two here. Oh, lordy. This is gonna be a tough fight. I guess it's sort of unofficially my job to keep the ad rooted. Oh, he's got some big ranger root on him. Good. CHing the tank. So I will not be able to help interrupt this heal. And he pulled it off. Shit. Mezzing. Oh, there's another ad back there. Potentially. We gotta be on heal duty right now. Sorry. We're gonna need to CH again in a second here. Fuck. I'm gonna hit him with a stun right now. And then I'm gonna hit him with another stun. Fuck, I'm down to stuns. I got a bash. Gotta CH the tank. Please don't tell me he pulled off another heal. He did not yet. Oh god. Okay, we got him. We stunned him. Thank god. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's the DPS. Ranger just backed up. Started laying into this guy. Finish it off with, he had a critical hit of 426 and then a critical hit of 719. So we slowed down to 25% an hour. Oh, woe is me. This one looks like he's not a caster, so I think we can just med through him. looks like he is a caster, actually. Or I don't know, that might have been someone else's casts on him. Sorry guys, a lot of my narration for this video is all based on what's happening, which kind of sounds like the right thing to do, but I suspect that a lot of people who perhaps are just throwing this video on in the background and are not watching the fight, it's all meaningless and perhaps a little boring. But I don't know, that's what I got right now. Nobody's snaring, apparently, for whatever reason. Oh, so this is the bard's job. I mean, we have a ranger, but it's all good. So yeah, if I still had the XP pot, we're 25 now. Let's add 13 to that, 35, 38%. If I use the XP pot, I'm not even using the XP pot. I'm getting 25% an hour, and you can see that we're definitely slowed down quite a bit since our buddies left. And still doing this good. I mean, we're probably doing pretty good. It's a pretty good group arrangement. We got slows with the bard. We got epic tank with stunts. We got the CHs. And we got nice DPS with the ranger with 71 AAs, you know. So it's not like we're like a bad group. But I think it's definitely going to be slower than the full group without the enchanter charm pet, and without the bonuses that come with the extra members. Definitely need to pour it out of here after this grind. Got a bunch of spells to sell, got a bunch of spells to buy. Alright, another profit here. I'm going for an early CH because he is beating the crap out of her. And I also want to be freed up for when the stuns are necessary, which is pretty soon here. Dang, dude, this guy is just wreaking havoc, bro. Please land this stun. Shit. Okay, she got him, I think. I got no stuns up right now. There, I got him with that one. I got one more for him. And he resisted it. Oh, he just pulled off like some sort of a baby heal of some sort. I think this is like my 14th copy of Corporal Empathy. It just drops and drops and drops. Anyway, guys, it seems like a good place to wrap it up. We got pretty long here, hour and a half. Not much else to say. We're just waiting for the reps to arrive, and then I'll be bouncing. So hope you enjoyed it. Catch you guys on the next video.